One shrimp recipe, endless combinations, and simple techniques that make them tender, juicy, and absolutely delicious every single time. If you've ever ended up with tough, rubbery shrimp that tasted fishy, you know exactly how frustrating that is. The good news, it's completely avoidable once you know these simple secrets. We are starting with a brine. I know that sounds fancy, but it's just salt, lemon juice, and cold water. That's it. The brine does a few things. It adds moisture back into the shrimp, it helps the seasoning penetrate deeper, and it completely eliminates any fishy smell. If your shrimp are frozen, you're going to let them brine in the refrigerator for 1 to 2 hours and they will thaw right in the brine. If they're already thawed, 20 to 30 minutes is all you need. While the shrimp are brining, let's talk about herbs because this is where things get really fun. One of the things I love most about this recipe is that you are never locked into one flavor. I have several herb combinations in the recipe post and every single one of them is incredible. I also show the individual herbs that pair best with shrimp so you can mix and match and create something that's completely your own. Once your shrimp are done brining, go ahead and peel and devein them. Start by pulling off the legs first, then peel the shell back, starting from the underside and work your way around. The tail can stay on for presentation or be removed, it's completely your call. I'm using a bird's peak paring knife to devein the shrimp. The pointed tip makes it incredibly precise for this job. The vein is the dark line running alongside the inside curve of the shrimp and it's the digestive tract. It's not harmful, but it can contain grit and affect the flavor, so it's worth taking the extra minute to remove it. Just make a small shallow slit along the inside curve and lift it out cleanly. You do not need to go deep at all. You may notice a faint line along the outer back of the shrimp. That is the secondary tract and it's often already removed. Because of this, the inside curve is where your focus should be. For this video, I'm making my rosemary fennel combination. It's bold, earthy, and delicious with shrimp, but depending on my mood, I might go with lemon and tarragon for something bright and elegant, or oregano and basil, which is featured in the photos. And by the way, garlic and lemon go with every single combination, so don't be shy with either one. One thing I want to mention about rosemary and fennel, both of these need to be ground before using. Whole dried rosemary is too woody and sharp, and whole fennel seeds need to be broken down to release their flavor. I use a dedicated coffee grinder for both, and it takes about 10 seconds. The shrimp only take about 8 to 10 minutes to bake, and here's how you know your shrimp are perfectly done. They will be pink and curl into a loose C shape. Some may curl a little tighter than others, and that's completely normal. If they are curling into a tight O shape, that's your sign they're overcooked and will be on the rubbery side. Pull them out the minute you see the C shape. For more recipes like this and for weekly inspiration, make sure to head on over to thefedupfoodie.com and sign up for my newsletter where I share recipes and tips in helping to make cooking from scratch approachable.